Welcome back, everyone, to Keeping Up with Keppel. I'm your host, Christian Kim.
And I'm Marcelo Yip. I hope you all are having a good learning so far.
We have a bunch in store for today's episode, so stay tuned.
Without further ado, let's move on. Wait, what the heck? What's happening?
Yo, why are we glitching? What?
I thought this was supposed to be the most advanced security system on the planet. But I guess not. Hi everyone, I'm Jay Wang.
I'm Charlie Ying.
I'm Kelly Zhao.
I'm Nathan Tran, and we're your top 4.
Step aside, hosts, because Top 4 is taking over. It's going to be a little bit different this week.
So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Let's start off with this week's school announcements.
The College and Career Center is offering these upcoming virtual visits. On October 19th at 1:30 p.m., there will be a virtual visit for DigiPen Institute of Technology. On October 20th at 2:30 p.m., there will be a visit for the University of New England. On October 22nd at 1:30 p.m., there will be a visit for UCLA. On October 23rd at 2:30 p.m., there will be a visit for Pomona College. On October 26th at 2:30 p.m., there will be a visit for the University of California, Santa Cruz. And lastly, on October 27th at 1:30 p.m., there will be a visit for the University of Arizona.
Additionally, the College and Career Center are having virtual career speakers. Today at 2:30 p.m., there will be a career speaker who is a Chief of Staff and Legislative Aide. On October 21st, 2 p.m., Keppel alumni Emily Chan will be going over the benefits of the Cal State University of Long Beach and how she got the President's Scholarship. For more information about any of the visits or career speakers, please check out the College and Career Center on Google Classroom.
Calling all artists. The PTSA is hosting its annual Reflections Contest. This year's theme is I Matter Because. All Keppel students are encouraged to participate and to submit their completed works of art in one or all of the available art categories: dance choreography, film production, literature, music composition, photography, and visual arts. The last day to submit your work is on October 13th. Please email anuyen@sgsproduce.com for the online fillable application. Good luck!
Celebrate Dia de los Muertos with the Pasadena Tournament of Roses in the first ever nationwide Day of the Dead art competition. Your masterpiece can take on any form as long as it reflects, celebrates, and honors the traditions of Dia de los Muertos. Entries are due on October 18th, and more information can be found in this flyer.
The City of Maury Park is hosting a candy caravan event on Thursday, October 29th from 3 to 5 p.m. Since we can't go trick-or-treating this year, come showcase your Halloween spirit by driving through one of the 5 locations and trick-or-treat from a safe distance.
Lastly, the Keppel California Scholarship Federation is opening applications back up for members this semester. Here's a video explaining what CSF is and what they do.
Hi everyone, my name is Raven Ferrer and I'm this year's CSF president. I have a very important announcement to make to all the sophomores, juniors, and seniors who were not on the tentative list that we released and are still interested in applying. This year, we are opening up applications for a second round starting today, October 14th, and the application will close on October 21st at midnight. So this is your chance to be a potential lifetime member and earn a pin and a cord during graduation. So here's the link to apply, and I'll see you at our first general meeting. Bye!
Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a face of somebody who needs you. Everywhere you look, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, life is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look, everywhere you look.
That's all the announcements we have for this week. Now, let's move on to Marcelo and his dad jokes.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. Welcome back to Marcelo's Dad Jokes. I was just, writing up a joke real quick. But, why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless. Next joke. How do you weigh a millennial? In Instagrams. By the way, follow MKHS ASB on Instagram and keep up to updates. Okay, bye guys. Stay in school. Do great in school. I believe in all of you.
Thank you, Marcelo, for that knee slapper of a joke. Now, if you're like me, you've most likely been playing this game called Among Us recently. Let's see what that would look like if that were to happen in real life.
Where?
The body was in electrical.
I was at admin.
I can vouch for yellow.
Where was white?
I was at reactor.
Lies. I was in the reactor and I didn't see white.
Okay, it's white, right? What? It was not me. Wait.
I was checking vitals and I saw that yellow got tagged, so I pressed the button.
Okay, it's not me because I was doing wires.
I was in security the whole time. I didn't see anything though.
I kind of feel like it's Pink. She's been following me the whole game and she acting real sus right now.
Wow, you were quick to accuse me. Now I kind of think it's you, Black.
OMG, you guys are making me choose? I can't, I'm indecisive.
Choose Pink.
Choose Black.
Okay. I think it's black, but pink? You stole my color, so...
Wow, like that?
Haha, tough.
Okay, bye.
Now let's head on over for some special announcements about our student learning objectives and MK Air.
For today's special announcements, we will be going in depth into our student learner outcomes, also known as our SLOs and MK Air.
Our 4 SLOs are personal, academic, college and career ready, and interpersonal.
We will learn to respond to real-world problems with accountability and integrity.
We will be able to collaboratively and independently demonstrate inquiry and research skills across disciplines while using academic vocabulary.
We will demonstrate the academic and technical skills necessary to be college and career ready.
And we will exhibit ethical behavior while demonstrating respect and empathy for others.
Now that we're done with our SLOs, let's learn about MK Air.
AIR stands for accountability, integrity, and respect.
We are accountable for our own words, actions, and decisions.
We need to demonstrate academic and personal integrity.
We must respect ourselves and our community.
And that's our SLOs and MK Air.
See you next time.
Now, let's move on to Humans of Keppel.
Hey guys, welcome back to another segment of Humans at Keppel. And for today's guest, we have Ms. An.
To start off, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, such as what you do at Keppel and some of your hobbies?
Everyone, my name is Elizabeth An. The kids call me Miss An. I'm the Career Technical Education Advisor, which is basically a really long name for a college and career counselor. My hobbies include reading, watching TV, doing my nails, and photography.
You mentioned that one of your hobbies is photography. What made you get into it, and is there any type of style that you like to take or see?
I'm really an amateur photographer. I've done a few photo shoots for friends. I also do food photography. So I'm kind of a food blogger. Gotten a lot of like followers and comments on my photos. So I've been working with a few brands and they send me products or they invite me to their restaurant to try it out and take photos and share it with my followers. So it's pretty neat.
When you were at Keppel, were you in any clubs, extracurriculars, or teams?
I wrote for the school newspaper for a year, and then I also was in Idea magazine, which I don't know if that's around anymore because I think I asked Miss Flores, who was listed as the advisor when I started working at Keppel, but she said that's not really a club anymore. So that was really sad to hear because that was really cool. It was like a literary magazine that was published every year. I was also one of the founding members of this club called Preparing Youth Advocates, which is still a club at Keppel. I was also an ASB singer, so I was in show choir when I was in high school. I was also in drama. Miss Phillips, I was actually in her first play. So if you are in her classroom, one of the pictures in her classroom is like this framed photo with like people's signatures and stuff on it. So my signature is on that. I also did softball, but I wasn't really good. I was just like trying it out. Maybe I could be good at softball, but I wasn't. It was really bad.
Being an alumni at Mark Keppel would encourage you to come back here and work as a counselor.
A lot of students always ask me, like, what made you decide to come back to Keppel? It was really nice to get hired because at the time when I was hired, I still lived in Monterey Park. So it was really convenient. So it was really, really nice that I could work there and also like give back to my community. But also basically they were the ones who hired me. I applied everywhere all across California. I can't be choosy because there's only so many like jobs available, especially in the counseling field. Most of the counselors are here forever until they retire, and my counselor is still at Keppel, and my counselor was Miss Matsuo, and it was really neat to like start working here and actually be colleagues with her.
How was your experience when applying to colleges? Did you know which path you were going to take?
Summer before senior year, I took culinary arts with Miss Bradford, so I really wanted to be a chef after that, but my parents were kind of like, it's too hard to be a chef as a woman back then. And they're like, you know, you're going to have to probably just do pastry, which I was like, oh, I don't really like baking that much. I like cooking. So then I thought about what else I wanted to do. And the other extracurriculars I did in high school were a lot of tutoring. So I worked in high school. I was an after school tutor, and I also worked at like after school learning centers. So I knew that, you know, teaching was always something that I was interested in, or at least working in education. And I went to a college fair in senior year, and that was when I started thinking about becoming a teacher. And I remember Cal State LA was there, and they told us that 90% of teachers in California come from Cal State LA. So they have a really good program. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if that's really true, but that's what they told me back then. And so I decided I'm just going to go to Cal State LA so then I can be close to home, because like my mom was sick when I was in high school, so I wanted to be there for her. Initially was a liberal studies major because I wanted to work with younger kids, like be an elementary school teacher. But after I was in college and I was seeing a college English class with this professor who is like known to be like the hardest professor in the department. He called us by our last name, so he was like, Miss On, I think you should really reconsider your major and change your major to English. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, because I always loved English. I loved reading and writing. So I was like, oh, really? You think I'm good enough? So then he encouraged me and I changed my major and I loved it. I loved all my classes. And that's why when I help students on their college applications, I love reading their essays and helping them like figure out how to make their essay better and revising it. I think that's really fun. What I always tell students is, you remember taking a quiz in freshman year called career cruising, and most of them are like either, yeah, I kind of remember that, or no. And it's like, well, you had to answer questions about yourself, like, do you like working with children? Do you like, you know, being outside? Things like that. And, you know, a lot of students have told me like they didn't think it was accurate when they took it freshman year, which I was like, okay, that totally makes sense, because many students, when they did it, they kind of just picked whatever just to finish the assignment. And if you really do it carefully and think about each question before you answer it, it should give you fairly accurate results. So I've taken it myself, so I like have firsthand knowledge that it actually is pretty accurate, because when I took it myself, I actually did get the result of school counselor as my career choice. That was like number one. And so the students I work with, and that are especially those who are seniors and they redo the test, they actually get a pretty accurate list of results. And from there, we can look at the list together and see like what exactly are those careers, because not every career on the list is something that you might have heard of before. So I really suggest that students do the career cruising again. And if you don't know your username or password, you can always ask me because I have access to all of that. And then we can look at it together, because I feel like it's a great tool that our district is paying for that not many people really take advantage of. For each career, it actually tells you what major is for that career. And if you click on the major, it actually tells you every school in the US that offers that major. So that helps you narrow down like what you want to do and where are the actual schools, because there's so many schools out there. Even in California, there's just so many. Like in the UCs, we have 9 UCs, and for the Cal States, we have 23 Cal States. So that's so many. It's kind of hard to like search through every website and see what are the majors that they offer. So I really suggest doing that. And there's other assessments like the Myers-Briggs one. That one's based on personality. Your actual interest might be a little bit different, but I feel like those are good tools to have a starting place of where to start looking.
As you may know, UCs are no longer requiring or accepting SATs and ACT scores. What is your opinion on this decision? And do you think this makes it more difficult for students to individually stand out?
I feel like minority communities or low income communities, you know, that they usually don't do so great on the SAT just because, you know, the lack of resources. So they aren't able to get a really high score. So, but that doesn't mean that they're not able to succeed. So I don't think test scores are a completely good indicator of whether or not a student is successful. I think students are more than a test score. And even if they do have like the resources available to them, you know, some students have test anxiety. Some students might feel like it's not fair because they studied a lot for the SATs. So that's completely understandable. And there's so many other ways that students can make themselves stand out through extracurricular activities. And even if they don't have as many extracurricular activities because of what's going on at home, the responsibilities that they have at home and the things that they do, I think can help them stand out. I really think that there's more than just like test scores and grades. You know, it's everything. And supposedly UCs are a holistic approach to admissions, so I think this is a good step.
What is your take on the pros and cons of completing your EDs at community colleges versus universities, such as UCs?
You're referring to GEs, which is general education requirements. So I think completing the GEs at community college is really great. We have a number of students who are part of our early college program, or they are just taking classes through our college credit program. So we do have after school free college classes, and that's a great way for students to get ahead, save money, save time. And I've definitely had students who barely started taking the college credit classes in senior year of high school, but they took one a semester or 1 or 2 a semester. So by the time they graduated, they finished like 3 or 4 college classes. And even if they only finished 2, but maybe they took 1 AP exam and passed, that's like a semester of college already done. So I think it's really great for students to take college classes in high school. Even if you're in college, like if you go to a 4-year college, most colleges don't offer financial aid in the summer, and FAFSA does not distribute aid in the summer either. So pretty much everyone I knew in college, including myself, when we were actually at a 4-year college, whether it's UC or Cal State or private schools, everybody went back to community college over the summer to finish our GEs because it's just knocking them out of the way, and also it's free because there's something called California Promise Grant. This basically means you can take the classes for free.
Do you have any last information for those seniors who are applying for college, or any information in general about college?
Based on what I've heard from my friends and other virtual career speakers and my own experience, I would say that there's a number of things to look at, obviously, but I think, you know, whatever happens, make the most of it. Whether you get into your dream college, like whatever it is, or if you get into another college, maybe that wasn't even your first, second, or third choice, make the most out of it, because every opportunity out there, it's whether or not you take it. So I just want students to know, like, even if you find high school difficult, I feel like for a lot of people, college is easier in a way because you get to focus on the classes or the majors that you're interested in. So I feel like that made it a lot easier, and it's possible. Even if you're not a great student in high school, there's always opportunity to change and get better.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Ms. An, and we'll see you next week on Humans at Keppel.
Thank you, Ms. An, for such an interesting and informative interview. Now, last time when we did Keppel Reacts, I failed miserably. Let's see how well our teachers will fare.
Welcome back to Keppel's React. This episode, Teachers Edition.
We showed a series of videos to fellow teachers and their challenge was to try not to smile or laugh.
My name is Miss Moselle. I teach Get Focused, Stay Focused, Pharmacy Technician, and Pharmacy Clerk.
Hello, my name is Mr. Heredia. I teach accounting, finance, and Get Focused, Stay Focused.
Hi, I'm Mr. Lamb, and I teach woodshop and Get Focused, Stay Focused. All right, let's see how funny this stuff is.
And the 4th of July. Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
Hi, I'm Renata Bliss, and I'm your freestyle dance teacher.
All right.
Are you all right? Yeah.
Hey, what's going
No,
on?
you are all left.
Oh.
No, you are all left.
Happy birthday to you.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology! Technology!
That's just mean.
What I thought was about to happen? What I thought was about to happen?
What was your favorite clip?
The funniest part of the video was when the boy got smacked in the forehead on his birthday.
For sure, that was the weatherman.
The funniest part to me was little boy with the ice cream. That was hilarious.
And who would you like to see next on this series?
I would love to see Mr. Alvarado next.
I'd like to see admin doing Keppel Reacts.
Everybody. I thought it was funny.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to be part of this series, email me at lee.austin3@gmail.com.
Or me at kendall.tam@gmail.com. See you next week on Keeping Up with Keppel. Bye!
Fun fact, actually really sad fact, I don't have a fun fact for you. But Brianna does, so let me hand it over to her with the fun fact of the week.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Fun Fact of the Day. Did you know that strawberries on average have 200 seeds?
What?
Man, I could barely seed them. Sorry, that was very lame.
What? Child. Anyway, so.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave now.
Wasn't that fact interesting? Now, let's move on to the next segment, where top 4 will have some fun.
Hey guys, today we're gonna test how well top 4 knows each other.
So how this is gonna work is each top 4 member will take turns asking a question about themselves.
We will write our answers on a whiteboard, and after 10 seconds, we will show our answers.
Each question is worth 1 point and the person with the most points wins.
Alright, now we're gonna start with my question first. My question is,
When is my birthday? Reveal your answers. My birthday is on January 6th, 2003. For those of you who got it, good job, guys. Alright, second question. How many shoes do I own in total? Closest number wins.
I honestly don't know.
I think he owns a lot of shoes.
Reveal your answers. Jay is the closest. The answer is 20 shoes.
What? He has more shoes than I do. Me too.
Final question. What is my full name, including my middle name?
I don't know.
Reveal your answers. Charlie is right. Very nice. Well, that's it for me, guys. On to the next couple questions.
Alright, the first question is, what is my favorite color?
Yes. Nathan, what is your answer?
I put magenta.
No, my favorite color is white. The second question is, what is my go-to order at Starbucks?
I think this is right. I think I've heard this before.
Oh wait, that's not what it's called.
Timer is out.
I don't. Oh, then I definitely got it wrong.
I put matcha
what is your
iced
answer?
latte.
Yeah, but it's close enough.
Is that not what mine? Mine is.
Yeah, matcha green tea latte.
Oh.
No, it's called matcha green tea latte.
Is it not called green tea latte?
I put matcha iced latte.
Matcha green tea latte, yeah.
You guys know.
No, you guys are right.
That was kind of random. I don't know.
Oh, I'm correct too, right? I think both of us are
you're
correct
correct.
except for Kelly.
Wow. Feels bad.
The third question is, how many states have I visited?
She's been to Cali, been to
Mr.
Washington,
Jay,
I'm pretty sure,
list it out.
Vegas.
My favorite number
She
of
went
all
to-
time.
Okay, we'll say she had to count a lot. I'm pretty sure. I put 11.
I said 8.
Nathan's closest. The number is 16.
Alrighty, okay, first question. What is my favorite movie?
I don't know what kind of movies you watch a lot.
Oh, then I got it wrong.
Oh, you just put the same thing. Nathan, what you put?
I put Inception.
I think that's good. It's Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh,
I
that's a
knew
good
that.
one.
I swear I mentioned it
Let's talk
before.
about that.
Okay, second question. What is my favorite subject in school?
The classes do Jay take. I put leadership.
Well, I was going for economics, econ.
Are you sure you're not talking about leadership, Jay?
I mean, leadership is one of my favorite classes, but it's not a subject in school. I mean, okay, both of you guys were kind of in the same sector, so you guys are both correct. Okay, third question. Who is my favorite superhero?
I'm gonna just take a very blind guess.
I put the Flash.
Put Captain America.
Okay, you guys are all wrong. It's Thor.
Thor?
Thor.
But Flash is a really... I feel like if you asked me 5 years ago, it would have been the Flash. It would have been the Flash, huh? Yeah. But it's Thor. That's all I have. Good job, everyone.
Okay, so the first question is, how many siblings do I have?
I think I am correct when I do this.
I put 1, but I think it might be 2.
I put 2.
So I actually have 1 sibling, and I have a half brother. Second question, when did I start doing calligraphy?
5th grade. Oh. We can go way back.
Okay, so I started in 8th grade, so it was the beginning of 8th grade, so I think do I give it to whoever's closest?
Jay is the closest because he put 9.
I know Charlie
I
put.
look for freshman year too.
Jeez, I went back and wow, I put 5th grade.
Anyways, third question. What city was I born in?
I put Hong Kong.
I put Pasadena.
Okay, wait. Jay actually got it right. Cause like,
Oh
like,
yeah, Guangzhou.
yeah. So what I was gonna say, I was born in Taishan, China, and then the area is Guangzhou.
That was some fierce competition, but congratulations to Jay for winning. I guess you really do know Top 4 the best. That's all we have this week for Top 4 Takeover, and we're gonna bring it back to the hosts, but we'll see you guys real soon.
And we're back. Thanks Top 4 for taking over this week. You guys did a great job. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode. We're your hosts, Marcelo Yip
and Christian Kim. See you guys next week.